Um, 4 people per room, separate rooms for each person. Not each person, but separate buildings for each sex. That way you don't have to worry about contamination stuff. Not contamination, but illicit activities going on. Um, they would be required to attend daily classes for cooking, hygiene, um, learning how to volunteer, present themselves, helping them fill out paperwork for VA disability, Social Security disability, all that good stuff. Getting their lives cleaned up and back together. For the first 30 days, all participants will be on 100% lockdown, so they can't leave the premises. They can go and visit other rooms. They can go, get food on days where food is delivered, but they can't leave to go visit family or friends. And weekly, they would be tested with a urinalysis to make sure they are either A, still clean, or B, getting clean, and that they're not still using or finding a way to get drugs if they're using drugs. After that first 30 days, they would have the lockdown lifted. They would still have a curfew where they had to be back and in place to get head counts, stuff like that. All narcotic medicines would be distributed through the main office. That way someone's making sure they're taking them properly and not selling them. All other medications they can administer themselves, and that'll be kept in their rooms in a locked medicine box. The residents will be responsible for cleaning their rooms, the bathrooms, their apartments, making sure they're all clean on a daily basis, and it will be inspected. And then weekly, they will have chores outside to do, each resident or each apartment, and they will be expected to complete that as showing steps of being responsible and moving forward and helping get them all on a routine. And then if you go to the second tier, they would move to a different set of apartments where it's a little bit more relaxed. And then you can keep it 4 to a room or 3 to a room depending on the size of the apartments that we can find or housing that we find. It would be a little bit more relaxed. They'd still have their cleaning duties, would still be inspected daily, but they'd still have a curfew when they have to be there. But they can go to work, they can go to visit family, friends, all that good stuff without any real restrictions or issues. If they got a job, half of it would go to savings. Other half would be to help pay bills and phone insurance, whatever they had. Or if they got disabilities, stuff like that, that would also be taken and put half of it out into a savings account to help them start saving up for apartment, car, clothes, apartment mostly. And then that way, if they did have anything major, they would have a little bit of a cushion to fall back on and help out. Then you go to tier 3, which is completely hands off. They'd still be expected to do their cleaning chores every day. They would have a bi-weekly or twice a month check-in with a case manager. Every month, everyone would be UA'd, regardless of which level they're at. And they'd be expected to do more. All residents in level 1 and level 1, all residents are required to volunteer at least 5 hours a week, somewhere, anywhere, with someone that will have a place to hold them accountable. So they can go there weekly, have accountability check-in to volunteer, and come back, just to get them on a routine and getting used to going to work and doing things like that. You start out with one program, and then eventually we want to work up to maybe having 2 or 3 in each state, and then trying to move it and expand to other states so that we could get homeless veterans off the streets. The facts I checked is that there are between 150 and 200,000 veterans nightly living on the streets of America. 97% are males, 3% are females. But one of the largest growing groups is single mothers in the veterans world. And they're underrepresented as well because couch surfing, staying with family members, stuff like that, is still seen as homeless, but it's not counted as being homeless per se. So that's my impact project. Thank you, and I hope y'all have a great day.